I want to make something very funny today. So as of recording this video, I've beaten 11 extreme demons, I guess 12 if you count my own level. And as you can see, a lot of these levels are pretty old. I feel like what I want to do today is try to make a classic 2.0 hell level. It's an idea I always wanted to do, but for some reason I've never done it before. But oh well, let's do it now. So a classic trope of these old levels is that the song choice isn't really that original. Therefore, I'm using the Yatagarasu song, which has been done in like a billion different hell levels. I don't think I'll do a starting off set either, because I have some pretty good ideas for this beginning right here. So yeah, I don't know if I'll like make a little layout first and then decorate, or just make both of it at the same time. I'll try my best to do like 2.0 stuff, but there's a chance that I slip up. Yeah, let's begin by making the background like a blinding red color like this. I want to start with like a teleport portal right here, and I want you to become a ship to begin with, and I want to see like where is the center point. Okay, the center is right here. So I want to start with a teleportal right here, and I want you to be a ship to begin with. So yeah, we're doing some ship gameplay for this, and I want to do some very whack stuff as well. I won't do anything too insane to begin with, probably just some like timing like this. So kind of like a swoop up like this, kind of like a moment-esque thing. And then right here, I want to do like a club step monster, I guess. Club step monsters were the pinnacle of these old levels. Can put it like right here and probably put like another one right next to it, flip it upside down for like thinking space type thing. I'll place like a wave portal right here, slow speed as well. And I gotta remember to make this invisible in the future, okay? Now this level is my excuse to do buggy stuff, which I know might not sound that great, but you know, it's a really old level, or meant to replicate a really old level, so I gotta do some weird stuff with all of this. I think that'll probably be it, honestly. Really weird and awkward stuff, but oh well, it's an old level, so I guess it has to be like that. So first thing I'll do is dim the background even more to probably like this point, then make the object color black, and then obviously make these portals be invisible. For the decoration of this first part, I did something similar to the Hell Factory, but I did put my own twist on it, and I think it looks decent for what I'm trying to do here. Definitely not even close to some of my best work, but I think it's fine. I think what I'll do now is do like a very simple block design for this, where I might just want to use like these blocks to create like some black shapes, and then combine it with like this 3D right here. Maybe on a different layer though, like this. Yeah, definitely needs some more details, but it could be an interesting beginning. Add even more of this blending glow right here. Make that be a bit darker though, to like this point probably. What if I had some like pulsing objects here? I can combine like these two pulsing objects, kind of like this, and then scale them down like a decent chunk to fit inside of this block, I guess. Yeah, probably like that. Okay, what if I add some like outlines on top of these outlines? I mean, I guess that could work, yeah. And then some more like just random details I can add to this. Probably just be some like random blocks, you know. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add to it right now. Maybe something later could work. But I feel like for right now, I'll probably just stay as this. And, so let's just put this block design to the rest of the structures in the part and do a little time lapse, because why not? And while I'm filling in the block design, I'll humbly ask you to please subscribe. I spend a lot of time on these videos, so any support would be highly appreciated. I also have memberships, so smash that join button for tons of cool perks. But let's get back to me making a classic hell level. Okay, that didn't really take that long, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie. This is looking decently good so far. I'm liking it. It's very, very, like, interesting, to say the least. That's something that I can say. Something that I kind of want to work on now is a bit more air deco, I guess. And something I kind of want to do is use a lot of chains for this. Maybe do some stuff like this, because why not? And then probably just adding these throughout the part. And then something else that I can try to add is maybe some like, not glow beams, but like glow caterpillars. Something like this, yeah. Just kind of put that throughout the level. I feel like I also want to add some like saw blades to this. So for these saw blades, I might just want to add these objects to the inside. I don't think there will be that many saw blades in this though. Yeah, I'm liking this. And then I want to do one very funny thing. Yeah, it's perfect. I love when 2.0 levels have the absolute worst movements on the planet. Like 2.0 creators did not know how easings worked, except for like Laser Blitz and Manix. But that's it. Yeah, that's the only movement in the entire part. Let's go. And then I need like an old logo. So just wait a second. There we go. And then I'll make this be like, maybe like the black color, I guess. You can see it's like this. Yeah. Very goofy. And it's only like 1.5k objects, which is pretty funny. You know what? Since this didn't even take that long, I might just want to make another part here. So, of course, I'll do the trademark thing that every old level tended to do. And just like teleport you into the stratosphere. I'll extend this level a bit much more, just so that you think that you'll do more stuff here, but in reality you don't, and it's just like, aha, I tricked you. New part, okay? And then for this cube gameplay right here, I want to do very awkward timings and stuff. These timings aren't really that interesting. They're basically just some concepts that are seen in older levels, and I tried to use them here in some relatively unique ways. I also barely made them even sync to give it even more of that old 2.0 flair to it. Just like this. Yeah, that's nice. I kind of want to add like some weird thing. It's hard to explain it, but once you see what it is, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Add some blocks below it like this. Also add these blocks at the top, then copy this layer a little bit down like this. So just lock to the player X and Y for like, let's just say a few more seconds, like 4 seconds. Yeah, that gives off the like unsight readable nature of these old levels very well. Let's do some actual ground spikes for this, and I'll put them as high up as I possibly can before it starts clashing with the gameplay. And then also add some like details inside of these ground spikes, like these objects. Let's just say I'm very lazy and I only want to use these objects and have no variation to the ground spikes. I think I'll also do the same block design as I did for this, but probably a little bit dumbed down. So let's just skip to me already having applied that block design, and let's continue with the building. Yeah, that didn't really take that long either, so yeah. I feel like what I want to do now is actually make like a background for this, like an actual background. And I want to use these objects because these were the most popular things ever back in the day. So I could probably just put it like this, copy paste it a bit, and then just scale all of this up a bit. And then something else I'll do is literally just copy this deco right here. Just put it kind of like this, I guess. How does that look? Yeah, I like that. I then added some more random detail to the ground spikes and copied the saw blades to this part as well. This is probably the most amount of copy and paste I've ever done, and I'm not that sorry because this is supposed to be a bad level, you know? I don't know if I'll add some more stuff to this though, but I feel like that might honestly be it for this video. Really fun to build in this type of style, and I know that this will definitely be a way shorter video than usual. But you know, after the travesty that was me after making the memory level, I gotta do some more simple stuff to kind of cool off, you know. I feel like I'll do a lot more of these like simple building challenges in the future, so if you want some more building challenges, then just leave them in the comments below. But yeah, for this thing itself, I'm decently proud of how I did this. I feel like this is definitely something that you could see in 2.0. Sure, not everything is from 2.0, like there's a lot of new stuff that I did here, like there's a lot of new objects and features that I used here, but it does have the 2.0 feel to it, and I like it for that reason. But yeah, the final thing to do now is just add the names of the members of my channel to the part. Special thanks to all my lovely members: Dastinity, RST621, Il Padre, RionFX, StrifeGD, KirbyaxolotlGMD, Ripluck, NEOntixx, NoLifeCohen, Tiza, SippiecupGD, IRmanHD, and Hymchi. And thanks to you guys for watching this video. Depending on how well this video performs, I'll do a lot of building challenges in the future, which will be pretty exciting. I think that now that I'm taking a little break from making solos and full levels, I'll do a bit more of these building challenges for funsies, you know. But yeah, with that being said, let's just get to the final showcase of the level.